Hi everyone, welcome back to Everyday English Flow, your warm, honest, cozy place for real conversations about life, growth, and becoming a better version of yourself every single day. I am Maya, and with me as always is Ryan.
Hey everyone, so good to be here with you today.
Ryan, before we even begin today, can I ask you something small?
Always.
When was the last time you actually sat down and thought about your yesterday? Not just, oh, that was a good day or a bad day, but really thought about it, really sat with it.
Honestly, not enough. I usually just wake up and immediately rush into today, check the phone, make the coffee, start the list.
Same. And I think that is where so many of us miss something really important.
What do we miss?
The lesson. The thing yesterday was trying to teach us.
Oh, that is a beautiful way to say it.
Yesterday always has something to say, we just rarely stop to listen.
That is so true. And my morning today was actually different. I woke up a little early, I made coffee, and I did something I do not do often enough. I sat quietly for 10 minutes and just thought about yesterday.
Really? How did that feel?
Strange at first, a little uncomfortable actually, and then really, really good, like I found something I forgot I had,
Like finding something in an old coat pocket.
exactly like that. A small coin you did not know was there.
And that is exactly what today's episode is about. We are talking about the power of reflection. Specifically, how talking about your yesterday, thinking about it, processing it, can genuinely change the direction of your tomorrow.
Yes. And we will also practice the English you need to actually do this. Real sentences, natural phrases, the kind you can use when someone asks, "So, how was your day?"
Because that question is so simple, but most of us answer it the same way every single time.
Fine. Good. Okay. Busy.
Yes, those 4 words. That is the whole answer for most people.
But there is so much more inside a day than those 4 words.
And learning to talk about your day, really talk about it, is one of the most powerful self-improvement habits you can build.
Before we go further, if this kind of warm, honest conversation helps you grow, please subscribe to Everyday English Flow. Leave us a comment. Tell us, how was your yesterday? We read every single one.
Okay, let us get into it.
So, Maya, let us start with the big question, why does yesterday matter?
Because yesterday is not just the past, it is information.
Say more about that.
Every single day gives you data about yourself. What made you feel good? What drained you? What you handled well? What you avoided? What surprised you? What disappointed you?
And most of us just let that data disappear.
Yes, we wake up and immediately look forward. What is today? What do I need to do? What is coming next? And yesterday just quietly fades.
Like a dream you forget by the time you finish breakfast.
Exactly. And the problem with that is, if you never look back, you never learn. You just keep repeating the same patterns, the same mistakes, the same avoidances.
I have a small story about this.
Tell me,
A few months ago, I was having a really difficult week. Everything felt heavy. I was tired, I was irritable, and I did not know why.
that feeling of just off, without a clear reason.
Yes, exactly. And one evening, I sat down and I did something simple. I just thought about the last few days, really thought about them. And I noticed something.
What did you notice?
Every single day that week, I had skipped lunch. I was working through the afternoon without a break, and by evening, my body and my brain were completely empty.
Oh, such a simple thing.
Such a simple thing. But I only found it because I looked back, because I actually reviewed my yesterday instead of just running away from it into the next day
And once you saw it, you could change it.
immediately. The next day, I took a proper lunch break, and the heaviness started to lift.
That is the power of looking back. You cannot fix what you cannot see.
And you cannot see it if you never stop to look.
I think there is also something else here. When we never reflect, we start to feel like life is just happening to us, like we have no control.
Yes, like you are a passenger in your own day.
But when you stop and reflect, even for just 5 minutes, you shift from passenger to driver. Suddenly, you are not just living the day, you are understanding it.
And understanding gives you power.
It really does. The simple act of asking, what happened yesterday and why, puts you back in the driver's seat. Okay, so now let us talk about the language, because this episode is also about giving you real English phrases, the kind that help you reflect out loud, with yourself, with a friend, with anyone who asks.
Yes. Because reflection does not have to be silent. Talking about your day out loud actually helps you process it better.
It is like the difference between thinking about a problem in your head versus writing it down or saying it to someone. The moment it comes out, it becomes clearer.
So let us start with the most basic question. Someone asks you, "How was your day yesterday?"
And instead of saying fine or good, we go deeper.
First phrase, "Yesterday was one of those days."
Oh, I love that phrase. Yesterday was one of those days. It immediately signals something real happened.
Yes. And the listener leans in, because everyone has had one of those days.
You can say, yesterday was one of those days where everything felt a little harder than usual.
Or, yesterday was one of those days where small things kept going wrong.
Or even, yesterday was one of those days where everything actually went right and I did not trust it.
That is very human. We do not always trust the good days.
Next phrase. Looking back at yesterday, I realize.
This is a reflection phrase. It signals that you are thinking deeply, not just reporting.
For example, looking back at yesterday, I realize I was more stressed than I admitted.
Or, looking back at yesterday, I realize I handled that situation better than I thought.
That second one is important. Reflection is not only for the hard days, it is also for celebrating the quiet wins.
Yes, the moments where you were patient, where you chose kindness, where you did not say the thing you wanted to say but knew you should not.
Those deserve to be seen too.
Next phrase. The best part of my day was.
Simple, beautiful, and very useful for training your brain to find the good.
Because our brains naturally look for problems. It is called negativity bias. Your brain remembers what went wrong faster and stronger than what went right.
So saying, the best part of my day was, even when the day was hard, trains your brain to search for light.
For example, the best part of my day was the quiet 10 minutes I had with my coffee in the morning.
Or, the best part of my day was a message from an old friend I did not expect.
Small things. Real things.
And our next phrase, one thing I would do differently is,
This is the growth phrase, not, I failed. Not, I was terrible. Just, one thing I would do differently.
it is gentle, it is forward-looking, and it does not carry shame.
For example, one thing I would do differently is respond more calmly to that situation.
Or, one thing I would do differently is ask for help earlier instead of trying to do everything alone.
That last one, I feel that personally.
Same. We are both very qualified for that one.
Okay, so now let us go a little deeper, because I want to talk about why this habit, and the habit of reflecting on yesterday's day, is actually one of the most underrated self-improvement tools there is.
It really is. And I think people underestimate it because it sounds too simple.
Right. People think self-improvement has to be big, a new routine, a new book, a new challenge, a dramatic change.
But some of the most powerful growth happens in small, quiet moments of honesty.
And reflection is exactly that, a small, quiet moment of honesty with yourself.
Think about it this way. Imagine you are driving a car, and every day you just keep driving forward, never checking the mirrors, never looking at the fuel, never adjusting the direction.
You might be going the wrong way and not even know it.
Exactly. But when you pause and check, even for 5 minutes, you can see if you need to adjust.
Reflection is checking your mirrors.
Yes. It does not mean stopping the car. It does not mean turning around. It just means making sure you are still going where you want to go.
I have a friend who does this every evening, just 5 minutes. She asks herself 3 questions.
What are the questions?
What went well today? What was difficult? And what do I want to do differently tomorrow?
3 simple questions, 5 minutes, every evening.
And she told me, after 6 months of doing this, she felt like she knew herself so much better.
Because she was paying attention. She was witnessing her own life instead of just living it automatically.
Yes. There is a big difference between living your life and witnessing your life.
Witnessing means you are present. You are noticing. You are learning from what is happening.
And the language you use to describe your day, in English or in any language, is part of that witnessing.
When you find the words for how you felt, you understand yourself better.
And when you understand yourself better, you make better choices tomorrow.
That is the connection. Yesterday's reflection becomes tomorrow's direction.
I want to add one more thing here. A lot of people feel guilty when they reflect. Like, oh, I should have done better. I wasted time. I was not productive enough.
Yes, that critical voice.
And I want to say clearly, that is not what reflection is for. Reflection is not for punishing yourself. It is for understanding yourself.
There is a huge difference between those two things.
Punishment says, you did wrong. Understanding says, here is what happened and here is what you can learn from it.
One closes you down, the other opens you up.
So when you reflect tonight, try to be the kind witness, not the harsh judge.
Be curious about your day, not critical.
Okay, let us practice now. I want to show our listeners what a real reflection conversation sounds like. Not perfect, not formal, just honest and natural.
I will ask you about your yesterday, and you answer naturally.
Go ahead.
Ryan, how was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was one of those days that started really slow. I woke up feeling a little heavy, like I did not sleep deeply enough.
I know that feeling. What happened after that?
I pushed through the morning. Work was okay, not great. But in the afternoon, something shifted.
What shifted?
I went for a short walk, just 15 minutes, and when I came back, I felt completely different, clearer, more present.
So the walk helped.
It really did. Looking back at yesterday, I realize I need to move my body more when I feel stuck. Sitting at a desk all day is not enough for me.
That is a really good thing to know about yourself.
And the best part of my day was the evening. I made a simple dinner, turned off my phone, and just sat quietly for a while.
That sounds really peaceful.
It was. One thing I would do differently is start the day with that walk instead of saving it for the afternoon.
See, that is a full reflection. Real, natural, honest, and full of useful English.
Now your turn. Maya, how was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was actually a good day. A genuinely good one. Which felt a little surprising.
Why surprising?
Because the week had been hard, and I was not expecting the good day, so when it came, I kept waiting for something to go wrong.
The untrusted good day.
Exactly. But nothing went wrong. I was productive in the morning. I had a really good conversation with a friend in the afternoon, and in the evening, I read for an hour.
That sounds like a full day.
It was. Looking back at yesterday, I realize good days do not always announce themselves. Sometimes they just arrive quietly.
That is beautiful.
The best part of my day was definitely that conversation with my friend. We talked honestly about things we usually avoid, and it felt so good to just say the real things.
One thing you would do differently?
One thing I would do differently is write down how I felt at the end of that good day. Because by morning, I had already forgotten some of it, and I want to remember it more.
So reflection works for good days too, not just hard ones.
Absolutely. Maybe even more for the good ones. Because those are the moments you want to understand. What made this good? How can I have more of this? Okay, let us slow down now. Let us walk through the most important words and phrases from today together.
Yes, our word tour. This is where we take today's words and make them yours.
First phrase, reflect/reflection.
Reflect, reflect. Say it slowly, reflect.
To reflect means to think carefully and honestly about something that already happened.
For example, I like to reflect on my day before I sleep.
Or, reflection helps me understand myself better.
Next word, process.
Process. To process means to slowly understand and make sense of something, especially a feeling or an experience.
For example, I needed some time to process what happened yesterday.
Or, talking about it helped me process my feelings.
Next phrase, negativity bias.
Negativity bias. This means the brain naturally remembers and focuses on bad things more than good things.
For example, because of negativity bias, I remember the one thing that went wrong more than the 10 things that went right.
Or, I am working against my negativity bias by finding one good thing every day.
Next word, witness.
To witness your life means to observe it with awareness, to notice what is happening instead of just moving through it automatically.
For example, I want to witness my own life more carefully.
Or, journaling helps me witness my own patterns.
Next, pattern.
A pattern is something that happens again and again in the same way.
For example, I noticed a pattern. I always feel tired on days I skip breakfast.
Or, reflection helps you see patterns you would otherwise miss.
And our final word, intentional.
Intentional means doing something on purpose, with clear awareness and choice.
For example, I want to be more intentional about how I end my day.
Or, living intentionally means paying attention to your own life.
Beautiful. And if you did not catch every word, go back and listen to this section again slowly. And if you want a small challenge, pick one phrase from today and use it tonight. When you think about your day, try saying, looking back at today, I realize.
Maya. Just one sentence, in your head, or in a notebook, or brave, in the comments below.
Okay, let us bring everything together, because I want you to leave today with something real, something small, something you can do tonight.
Maya. Tonight, not tomorrow, and
Not tomorrow. Here are your 3 simple steps.
Maya. Step 1. Tonight. Before you sleep, ask yourself 3 questions. What went well today? What was difficult? And what would I do differently?
Just 3 questions. 5 minutes. That is all.
Step 2. Practice the phrases. Say one sentence out loud about your day. Use, looking back at today, I realize, or the best part of my day was, just one sentence.
Because saying it out loud, even to yourself, makes it more real, more clear.
Step 3. Be gentle with yourself. Reflection is not about judging your day. It is not about deciding if you were good or bad. It is just about noticing.
Noticing without judgment, that is the practice.
And the more you practice, the better you get at understanding yourself.
And the better you understand yourself, the better your tomorrows become.
Because yesterday is not just the past. It is your teacher.
And today you chose to listen.
So here is our question for you. What is one thing from your yesterday that you want to reflect on today? Write it in the comments. Just one thing, one sentence, one honest moment. Because your reflection might help someone else reflect too.
And if this episode helped you, please share it with one person who needs a little more peace and self-awareness in their life.
Not tomorrow.
Definitely not tomorrow. This was Everyday English Flow. I am Ryan.
And I am Maya. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and take care of your yesterday, because it has something to tell you.
We will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Keep reflecting. Keep growing.